Hello, welcome to my channel, Faevoured Readings. Today I wanted to do a timeless new moon Libra reading. I'll be a pick a pile and I'll be asking 5 different questions for 5 cards, and this will be timeless. Now, you may be called to more than one pile, or you may be called to a different pile at a different time, and you may come back and re-listen to it and see if there's different messages for you as you go along your journey. Don't mind me here. I tried last night to record and it was too dark, and now today it's extra bright out, so hopefully we don't get too much glare. But we'll go ahead and do this. Today I'm doing pile 1 is the Rider-Waite deck, and it looks like this. And it'll be paired up with the Dalmation crystal, the Dalmation Jasper, encourage family loyalties, unity, as well as strength within yourself. So if you want to take time to pause the video, you may do so and choose. The second one will be the Obsidian, which is for protection and balance and good fortune. And it's paired up with the Fairy Tarot deck. It's a Self-Esteem Oracle deck by Radleigh Valentine. And I just wanted to go ahead and thank everyone who's followed me so far, and to anyone who's new, I appreciate you clicking on the video to find out insight from me. And I will get started on pile number 1. Little pile number 1, if you chose the Dalmation Jasper with the Waite Rider deck, then this is your pile. You can start off here. Put that off to the side. I got the Hangman. I'm not gonna keep it though, but maybe pile number 1, you're at this moment really trying to learn things from a new perspective. So I'm gonna go with and making headway with your career, or possibly your own personal business, but that's not the kind of reading I'm doing today. Layout. Number 1, Libra. You're making quick headway. Whoever I may be watching for my pile 1s, seems like you're making lots of headway, and with help of lots of friends, which is the yellow butterflies there. Okay. New Moon Libra. Feeling very heavy, tired, energy for pile number one. So maybe take some relaxation time for yourself. That message came through. Here we go. Confirmation. Okay. Underneath the deck, we have the tarot card, which isn't always a bad thing. It just could be a change from what you're used to. So maybe that change you made yourself because one person is jumping out because they know they need to leave, and the other one is taken by surprise or stayed too long and it ended up not going well for them. That's the underlying energy. I feel you're more taking the leap towards what you want to do for or the time duration with the next 3 days for the new moon into the full moon. And we'll start off with the first card is how will this new moon cycle affect me? And I see a lot of like getting together with loved ones, family and friends, or like your own personal like family, and like celebrating the innocence with the yellow, the yellow whole flower vases here, but the white flowers symbolize the innocence and the childlikehood. So maybe you're getting in touch with your inner child and giving it the love because you see how you're grown now, but you're not fully done your journey either, but you are older now and wiser, and you can give that gift of innocence to your inner child. And maybe that's what you're working on between now and the full moon, and that's so cool that you're doing that, and that's what's going to affect you over the next moon cycle. Sorry, that's powerful and cool stuff. It also looks like on here that you're inside of the walls of your own fortress and protecting that inner child as well, with the guard facing outward. It makes me feel like, you know, you've fortified yourself and can give yourself that therapy and or like love that you didn't know you could before. And passion, living your childhood passion, because see, it's just a footnote to them, but to you, it covers your whole being of being passionate about whatever it was your footnote was when you were a kid. So I want to congratulate you on that. There's 6 of them there, so can't quite remember what the number 6 is symbolism for, but if you want to look it up, I'm going to look it up after the video as well so I can remember too. But just look up 6 symbolism, numeral number symbolism, and it should bring it up for you. For the second card, it's what should I focus on the most? And you got the Hermit card. So yeah, it's time to like start sitting with yourself and start asking the big questions like, what makes me happy, and how do I get there, and like really sit with yourself. Or if you know what makes you happy, sit there and give yourself the time to enjoy that, because it will light your light, you know. He's looking down, and he's looking down where he stands, feeling like he's you know, stuck. He's stuck, but he has the wand, the staff, to the tools, which is the tools, you know, and the light here to skill because, you know, making fire is a skill. So you have the tools and the skills to get through whatever your adverse, you know, might be at this time, whether it be financial or, you know, situational or, you know, work related, uh, relationship or lack thereof related, you know, you have the tools and skills to do that. So that's what you need to focus on, is that you do have the tools and skills to heal that, the like the inner child and the bond you can have with your favorite self. That's been my new love thing I saw online, was be your favorite self, and I really like that one. But yeah, from the footnote. And for the third card, it's what should I let go of? And you got Temperance. Now I'm gonna see if, well, I see here with the, like, it going up to the mountains, and he's got, it seems very balanced, right? Like, you're balanced within yourself, but you're not taking any action, you see, because you could stand there and pour into your own cup over and over again. But if you don't take action towards that, you know, the skill, building on the skill, and so that it becomes from just this lantern to a glowing light, like, you can keep building yourself and you will do beautifully. But look in the distance there, you know, all is balanced, but you still have a long way to go. So now that you found balance, it's time to put in action. Now, that's what I get for the feeling from it, but I can't quite remember at the moment what the book says, so if you don't mind, I'm just going to quickly check up on here. Maybe 14 is important to you, as that's the number for it as well. Angel of Time. So moderation and self-restraint blending. It's a fruitful combination, compromise. So equilibrium. So it is about the balance there, I said, is but yeah, it's time to put towards people who are spiritual healers, artists, managers, alchemists, good cooks, chefs, mediators, civil rights workers, you know, all those type of things. You have to do action, which is an action is, you know, is a movement. You know, you gotta take action and movement. So, like, maybe with what you want to do that you're passionate about needs to have that action there and not feel self-restraint, like that one image of him looking down. So for the fourth card of what am I making room for is got cat hair on my mouth. Maybe you have your pet there with you, or possibly a new baby is on the way. That's what you're making room for. Now that might not be everyone. That could just be like a new pet, or, you know, getting comfortable with a new pet is something I feel, just because of, like, or a bird, like you might have an injured bird or something like that, because I just see like helping there. And I know with the Ace of Cups. It's always divine guidance. So that's why I thought it might be, and fruitfulness of the lily pads everywhere. It looks like you're making more room for divine guidance, so you're going to be listening to your own intuition and going along with whatever that footnote was and that you're passionate about and can bring about, because you're older now and wiser, and your past mistakes don't make you, and you can love the inner self of you. I still have to work on that. I'm just like her sometimes. I'm like, I like you, I can hang out with you. Sometimes not quite that, and I have to work on that as much as everyone. So for what you're making room for is to be a little bit kinder to yourself, and because it's that little child in yourself that you're really talking to when you say that. And I don't think anyone would want to say, from that one, would want to say something not nice to a kid. So that's, you gotta remember, you're still a kid at heart. So you gotta make room for more positive talk. And I feel like you can do that. I believe in you. For number 5 is, what step do I take to get closer to my goal? And we have the Lovers card. Now, whether it's bring love into your life, platonic or intimate, or between, it also used to be called the choice card. So maybe that's the choice you have to make to start bringing more love to yourself and balancing your divine masculine and divine feminine self, because every individual has a divine masculine and divine feminine part. So that's with all the balance and everything. It's, you can be balanced as much as you want and have divine guidance, but if you don't take that action, then you're going to feel like the hermit. So that's what we have here. And for the confirmation card, I do see you balancing and taking action, because we have the Chariot. And the Chariot is being so balanced within yourself that you're not, concerned about anyone else, and you take the action you want to. And also, I see the kid toy top in there, so maybe you're getting to live out the fun that you want, like take action towards having fun with your inner child, or maybe a possible child, but that's not for everyone. We have here the Chariot balanced out, so I do see you having balance and action towards your goals over the next new moon. But as I said, this is timeless, so if you're seeing this after the premiere date, then it's still for you. Well, that is the reading of the layout. This time I'm going to pick some cards for you, as well as some of my symbols, letters, and alphabet. And again, that was the Dalmation Jasper, which is also family. So congratulations to those who are maybe possibly getting married, or their family's getting bigger, or you're just finding love for that inner child with yourself. Congratulations. Is that right? That's right. Okay. If the tiara fits, wear it. So, like, you know, if when you're a little kid and you like dressing up, whether it's a top hat or a fedora or tiara, you know, wear what fits you, not what other people put the value on you. Like, if you feel like you're happy within your life and you're like good with your choices and everything else like that, fucking, it's your kingdom, it's your life. Fucking wear it. Don't let them knock it off your head and let them tell you what to do in your own life. That's what I get from that one this time. Intense message of it too. Home is where the love is. So I really think you need to make your heart your home again. So like maybe work on opening your heart chakra. You can eat green foods. You can go outside in nature more, just like, and or you can do, you can forgive yourself. It's a Ho'oponopono, Hawaiian forgiveness poem I was taught myself from therapy, and I thought maybe that would work on you too. It really made a difference going through, and it talks it through for you. I know I didn't, it's okay if you don't take it seriously the first couple of times. It's okay because you're at least taking the action towards wanting it. And I feel like that was a lot from the cards too. So I just wanted to remind you, home is where the love is. So if you want to feel at home in yourself, within yourself, then you gotta show it love. And for the last card, good things comes to those who love. So like find what works for you. There might be different there might be different ways that you show yourself love, like bath bombs or whatever it is you're into, like, but like be like, I deserve this when you pamper yourself, because that's you do, and it is hard to focus on it sometimes. Anyways, okay, I know I got this as a 3, but I feel it like an E with the O, and it's saying try saying hello to yourself as one of the things, like what I said for showing yourself love. Say hello to yourself in the mirror. You don't have to say any compliments at first, just be like, hello. And give yourself a smile. If you don't feel like smiling, fine. That's okay. You can turn it up at your own speed, because no one's going to tell you how to wear your tiara. It's still there. It took me a long time to come to terms with that myself, as I am still haven't. I see Victoria, so maybe you live in a place called Victoria, town, city, what have not. And maybe on the coastline, because I see CO, or it could be a 0. Maybe you just really want chocolate right now, because with the, yeah, I hear you on that one. Yep. Yes, Kitty, I will be done soon. And kitties are wanting the attention. So maybe your pets do too. And for those who may be missing your pet or whatnot, I'm sorry for you as well. We have pile number 2. Is the sorry, the Obsidian. I was too busy looking to see how long I've been at this for. It is the protection, balance, good fortune, and prosperity. It has not been as long as I thought I have, so that's good. Pile number 2. I will be asking 5 questions for each card. Symbolism symbolizes as guidance. Now, this may not all resonate with you. For every message, I noticed from pile 1 there was a lot of like personal messages for that didn't apply to everyone. So if you feel something doesn't apply to you and whatnot, you have free will. I don't dictate what's going to happen in your life. That's still on you 100%. One, 2, 3, 4. Okay. The underlining energy is Queen of Spring. Brilliant, loyal, talented, friendly. Believe in yourself. Wonderful people who want to help you. Maintain balance between work and life. Now, I think I remember when I was looking up what these images were, I think I came across them at one point, but this is like actually just a picture of what Guinevere is supposed to look like without the wings, and it's supposed to be like from Knights of the Round Table, so maybe you're like into like old medieval stuff, but either way, that's all I wanted to say on that one. It says believe in yourself, and I noticed that there's like a whole bunch of red, like not just her, but like the flowers and whatnot around her. So you're definitely passionate and letting your power shine. Because look at her, like, that's her wand. That's a glow. That's not the sun. That's her glow. If you can see that there. And she's within the forest and she's comfortable within herself. But either way, here we go. For card number 1, for what will this new moon cycle affect me? Like, how will the new moon cycle affect me between now and the full moon, or whenever you're reading this, like about a month's time, since it'll be timeless reading. King of Spring. Innovative, inspiring, wise, theatrical. A financial windfall. Your leadership skills are needed now. An unexpected supporter of your cause. So it looks like with his fancy clothes that it looks not only just like formal, it looks uniformed. So maybe something that has to do with a membership or something like that, a union, is helping you achieve what you need in order to thrive, because it looks like here he has a throne, but also next to him there's like modesty, like modest little huts on the other side. So it seems like you're getting to be treated as you deserve, as well as being comfortable. So that's always nice to have. Seems like with whatever this windfall is, whether it be abundance of love, abundance of money, or just abundance of credit, like if you're in school or something like that, like just recognition. For the second one, we have the Moon card, and it's what you should focus on the most. And 9, because of the 18, 9 it symbolizes the end and the beginning. So it depends on which belief that you go with, that it would be either the beginning or the end. But for me, it's always like the end to start a beginning is how I feel about it. Powerful, intuitive epiphanies. Letting go of worry and fear. Understanding the truth of the situation. Seems like you need to focus on writing, writing down, or whatever type of artist you are, do I don't want to really say gratitude, because I feel like you are grateful of the accomplishments and the progress you've made with time. I don't want you to compare yourself to when you were younger either, because you're different. Like stages, you should love all stages, because that's what got you here. And that's what I want to try and like convey, is to do a piece on yourself, just telling how much you've changed and what your favorite part is. Like, what's your favorite part about your progress? Like, you can say, oh, I'm so glad I'm not like that anymore. Like, that's not what it is. It's like you be like, oh my goodness, I get to be like this. I get to be balanced, and to have good fortune, and show that I've done it. Like, she has all her friends around and she's singing her song in the moon, singing a Lady Moon herself. And I also wanted to show this because I've never seen this before, but if you look in the water, the reflection, it doesn't quite look like a layer, like the instrument. It looks more like a bow. So in the past, you had to be on guard, and you had to hunt for you to be okay and have your time to like get to play your instrument. That's what you really want. That's your real. That's the past is an illusion of what is really now, and you miss out on now and time to shine in the moonlight with your friends and sing your song. But like, you're talking about what your favorite part was in the past, then that's your bow. But if you talk about what's your favorite part about learning and staying here for so long and holding on, you know, then that's your song. That's your heart song. And you know, I feel like your intuitive guide will tell you what it is that you need for creativity to, you know, let your heart song sing. And that's what you need to focus on the most, is what makes your heart sing. That was, hopefully that was conveyed. The message got through to you, pile number 2. It's a bit of a ride. Here we go on to the third card, which is what should I let go of? It's Ace of Autumn. Now, Autumn is Wands. I feel like it's too much action. You're just taking too much on right now. It doesn't mean stop completely. It just means prioritize to the ones that are manageable first, or like a big one, then a whole bunch of manageable ones, and then a big one again. I don't know. That's the first instinct I get from it, but a windfall of money, advice, assistance from others, a very successful project, a happy change in your career. Like that's why I'm not saying stop, because this makes you happy. Whatever it is, this giving you a windfall. Maybe you're making your own money. Maybe someone's advice helped you obtain abundance of love or support or regain of health that you needed, and you feel childlike again. And that's good. I love that for you, pile number 2. Okay. All right. Pile number 2. Number 4 is 7 of Autumn. So another action one here. And it seems like you've taken all the action that you can at this time. Like I said, slow down. It wasn't because you're waiting on it for it to arrive. You know, a lot of your abundance is you just have to wait for it to show up, because you're steamrolling. You're gonna miss it. It's only going so slow, you know, whatever that math equation is. You want to be able to be there when it shows up, so you gotta like ring it and reel it in just a little bit, just a little. Don't let, you know. And look, he just doesn't look like he's having a bad time waiting around, you know. He's still fruitful. He's literally sitting on a pumpkin and eating a nectarine, I think. And yeah, he's sitting there with his pouch, ready for anything to do and just having a break. Like you made all of this abundance of, like, you know, harvest, and now you just gotta wait for people to come by from you, like to come and, you know, for the time to come, wherever it is, like training and whatnot, to just be over, and you be ready to go and hollow that pumpkin out, you know, and then go carve it, make pies, pumpkin seeds, all that good stuff. It's not like you're not gonna have work to do once you haul this all out. It's just a break, because you need it. Everyone needs breaks. Everyone. Ace of Winter, which is swords, which is that you're going to be victorious, because that's the Ace of Swords, and like victory. Don't be deterred by challenges along the way. It's important to communicate clearly and accurately. Amazing new ideas that should be implemented. you can tell that fairy with all of her swords and everything just ready. But oh, that's not a sword. Oh wow! Her hands are like out and she's like levitating the snow. Um, the snowflake. That's right there. Hold on. And she has her big old leopard, not leopard, go tiger, um, in there behind her, and they're all just, you could be fierce, but instead you're being harmless. Now that doesn't mean that you're not capable of protecting yourself, which is, maybe you feel you haven't been able to do that lately, which is why you're drawn to the obsidian. But I feel like you will be victorious in whatever it is you may be needing to overcome lately, any challenges. Maybe of the illusion of your own mind with the moon again, with feeling like you need to be on the offensive instead of the having fun side. For the confirmation card, it's the Six of Spring, which is the Six of Cups, which is, you know, in the regular tarot deck, if you've seen it, if you watched all the way through, you saw it on pile one. Maybe some of you guys needed to see in pile one. Have a message for you, but that's only if you feel in tune to that. It may not be for everyone. Wonderful news is on the way. Smart choices that bring reward, success, and public recognition. See how she's hanging her banner and, all ready to go. And this isn't gender specific. It could be for any individual that feels drawn to this. Success is on your way, and or abundance is on your way. It could be with all of her, I'm not sure what it's called when they have the rider's gear for just formal events where it's like cloth and stuff like that. Dressing? I don't know. But at this, with all the light shining around her and everything else like that, and you remember how, at the beginning it was like the King of Rings, so you have a lot of cups, so a lot of abundance and being full. But it went from this person lending some of their light to you being able to shine your own light and protect yourself and for great distances. I don't know who needed to hear that, but they did. With the Six of Cups in the other deck, it also symbolizes how there is inner child energy. And I see that here, that some of you are at an even further stage of that with the banner, because the banner, it looks like with the glow, I know it's not because she's supposed to be old, but it's giving me that feel of like being a bit older and wiser, and that you need to be kind with your inner child for this almost imposter syndrome, that you don't feel good enough is what they're telling me with how it looks like almost like a 2D style. I know it's not 3D, but it looks like even more like tile style of who she is, and she feels detached from all of that victory. And I feel like some of us can all start to feel like that sometimes. And I just wanted to let you know that even though it doesn't feel like it, it is your victory. And it looks like it's kind of jabbing into the steed, the bottom of the pole, and making it upset whenever you you hurt your progress whenever you let that get through. So maybe a little bit more, like I said, like the love, um, showing yourself love, uh, and everything. You know, give yourself pampered, and know that you deserve to be pampered and deserve recognition for years and years of work, or not even weeks. As long as you're making progress, it's not false. That stage of you, it does exist. You're not wrong. It does exist, but just as much as that one exists, so does this stage. So I'm proud of you for making it to this stage, and keep going. And I look forward to reading more energies on it again if you come back. All right. That was your cards and the reading for this time. How for that new moon Libra energy, balancing yourself out is straight to the point. Now, I'm going to pull you some cards and then some of my numbers and emojis and alphabet tiles there. Give me the card. Okay. Is it this one? This one too? Okay, they're just both supposed to come. Okay. Oh. That one. They want me to share too. Okay. Some days are hopscotch kinds of days, and some days are getting nailed at dodgeball kind of days. Now, it's reminding yourself, no matter what kind of day it is, that your inner child is still like an inner child and it needs reassurance. So, and even adults need reassurance. So, on the hard days, give yourself extra love, not less. Because, that's, you make it through your hard days. You deserve congratulations. So that's what I get from that message this time. If the tiara fits, wear it. So if you graduated, wear your graduation cap. Don't pretend it doesn't exist. Or like if you got a new name tag because you got promoted, or if you wear Fez because you are part of a membership, don't act like you're any less than the rest of the committee, because your voice matters. And that's what I got from that one. That was intense. I felt that in my chest. Happiness will always find you. And it's true. I've always thought on my darkest days that, you know, I was like, I'm never gonna smile again. Whatever, being hangry. I'm not happy. But it will find you. For those who want it, if you want it, if there's a will, there's a way. And you have free will, so will it your way. Okay? Will it your way. Will it your way. Whatever helps you, excuse me, whatever helps you, will it your way. And happiness will find you. Wearing cool boots makes you feel like you can handle anything, or at least kick it really hard. So yeah, on those days where you feel like you're getting nailed at dodgeball kinds of days and you just feel like it's not working out, and you know, you really want to start kicking yourself for things not working out, you know, do something that makes you feel cool. What would make you feel cool? If you're your inner child, for whatnot have you, your fun side. If you don't believe in that kind of stuff, which is fair, you don't have to. Skepticism is a good thing to have sometimes. And learning at your own pace is okay. You know, what would your, you know, younger self do? What would you think that was super cool and nostalgic, and do it? But like, don't just fall into nostalgia. Think of all the stuff you wanted to do as a kid and try and do that now. You know, do the things that you get to say yes to you now, instead of asking for permission from other people. Like with the wear tiara, you know, if the tiara or crown, not gender specific, or if you like me rock the tiara, you can. But don't let them tell you, you know, don't be like you're too old for that or something like that. No, that's like telling the people who jump out of planes who are like 109 years old and they totally aced it. And they would probably have tons of people being like, you're too old for that. No, have fun. If it's not hurting anyone, they shouldn't be talking. So wear the cool boots. You're not too old to wear boots. You're not too old to dye your hair. You're not too old to learn how to zip line or something. I don't know. But or surfing or something. Cool dudes. Like, do what you want. I'm gonna pull the thing now. Moon tile 2. Moon tile 2. Okay. Hi. Hi, Katie. I'll be out in a minute. She likes to bat everything around. So I have OUT, which might mean that you just want to get outside, and that you know, work on yourself, to ground yourself and to get back to nature and like whatnot before the season changes. And like, so you can remember who you are, what you were as a kid. Maybe you like going outside as a kid and you just want to do that. Maybe in wintertime you still want to go outside because it's what you did as a kid. Go outside, make snow angels. You ain't too old. You can do all that stuff. Nobody can tell you can't do it. What are they gonna do besides tell you you're too old? And then they're not having fun. You're having fun. Then have fun. I got 47 here, so maybe you're like 47, got like, or 4 to 7 months on something, or also I know at one point that I'm really superstitious, and there's one number that's 1437, and it used to be like a pager code that means like I love you forever. So maybe what you need to tell yourself and do over this next new moon to like manifest for yourself is I love you forever. Like your young childhood hobbies, I love you forever. Like I love painting forever. I love going camping forever. I love, you know, I love Vogue forever. Maybe you liked doing fashion and modeling when you were younger and you just love to do it. And that's okay. Like, you do what you love. And, like, out is giving me out of touch. You're not out of touch, okay? Just because you're not cool with the new slang and lingo and you gotta look up things on Urban Dictionary whenever they make a new word doesn't mean you're out of touch with your younger hobbies. You can't. You grew up with it. And it doesn't have to be nostalgic because you can make it new. They come out with new stuff. They've had new stuff like Pokemon for 20 some odd years, and it ranged from everyone when they came out with Go. So like, it's not about being out of touch. It's about not wanting to learn new things. That's the difference. That's literally it. Do you want to learn new things, or because the only way you're out of touch is if you don't want to learn. That's what I got. So, or maybe some of you might take more than just until when the full moon to manifest what you're looking for, or maybe you've been working on this for 4 to 7 years, or it could take 4 to 7 months, or 4 to 7, whatever you're working on. It can mean anything to you, or you might just see a whole bunch of 4s and 7s over this next little bit whenever you click on the video. Either way, I really appreciate everyone showing up. This is a really fun video. I definitely felt more at ease than I normally do, and I appreciate everyone showing up and showing me support. And for any future audiences, this is great. Thank you. I appreciate your time and clicking on me. Remember, if you can leave a like or comment, it helps other people see my content so that other people can get their message that they need to receive as well. Anyways, have an awesome time. I'm gonna go for now. Bye.